So this is the first time that I've actually been able to test out a keyboard by Mechlands, and I figured the Vibe 99 is a good place to start. I was debating between the Vibe 99 and the Vibe 75, but to be honest, I have enough TKL keyboards as it is, so I figured let's go with something with a numpad. So that's why it's called a Vibe 99 because of the amount of keys on it, and this one is a full-size keyboard with a dedicated number pad on it. So I thought I would give it a try.
Nice.
The unboxing is nothing special. Inside, you do get the keyboard, you do get the braided cable, which is USB-C. Obviously, at this point, I wouldn't expect any keyboard or peripheral in 2025 to come with anything but a USB-C cable. You do get the USB dongle since it is wireless. I get a manual, and you get a 2-in-1 switch and keycap puller. Now, unfortunately, unlike other keyboards that I've tested, you don't get any extra keycaps or any extra switches with it, which would have been a nice little added value I find when you're getting a keyboard, but unfortunately in this one you don't get any additional keycaps or switches that come with the keyboard. Now, first off, if you are enjoying videos like this, please make sure to leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, we do have a current giveaway going on, so make sure you look at the previous video about that. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment on that video over there, and you will be entered. Once we hit 1,900 subs, I will be giving away a keyboard. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the design and the build quality. So despite this keyboard being made of ABS plastic, the Vibe 99 does have a surprisingly sturdy feel to it. Obviously, there is some flex to it since it is plastic, but with the gasket mount and multiple layer structure, it does help make the keyboard feel more premium and a bit heavier. Now, it comes in at about 1.14 kilograms. It's stable and it doesn't slide around thanks to its rubberized feet in the back, and it does have adjustable feet two ways. So you have the base layer, then you have level 1 and level 2, so you could adjust the angle based on your preference as well. Now on the outside, you will find this nice, well, I took the aqua, this blue and baby blue color frame over here, but it does also come in a darker black frame. I just wanted something a bit more vibey, I guess, a bit more pastel color, which could stand out and look better, especially with some of the other peripherals I have. So with this, now I finally have a keyboard that matches my glorious Model O Pro. Now, continuing on the outside, on the top, you will have a slot here where you have the USB-C dongle. You do have a switch to change between Windows and Mac, and then you have your USB-C for a wired version, or you have a switch. And by default, it's in the middle, so it's wired, so you could use the USB-C cable. If you move it to the left, I guess, or depending on how you look at it, if you move it to one side, you could use it wireless with the 2.4 gigahertz USB dongle that comes with it, and to the other side, you could connect it through up to 3 devices, sorry, using Bluetooth. On the back, you will have here a little Vibe 99 silver backplate, and then you will have a bit of a Mechlands logo on the bottom right over here, the keyboard. Not a huge fan of that. I just find it takes away from the premium look. And you have this little 1.06 screen over here, and it could be used for multiple things. So obviously the best thing that I found is that you could use it to display your battery level, your time, your connection mode, and you could even use it to have custom gifts. But the one that it comes with is actually pretty nice as well. And that is where you're also going to be able to choose directly from the keyboard a lot of the options within the keyboard. So you'll be able to choose the RGB color, speed, customization through that. So because it is a gasket mounted keyboard and it does have 5 layers of foam, plushiness, cushion feedback, it does have a satisfying thocky sound to it. And the switches that it comes with here are the cream mint switches from Mechlands. They are a linear creamy feel switch and they sound actually pretty good. It's my first experience with them, and they have a really nice travel distance of 3.6 millimeters travel with a 45-gram actuation force. The latency on this keyboard is fantastic. Performance is responsive in gaming and typing. It's excellent wired and 2.4 gigahertz mode. So if you're using the dongle, the Bluetooth mode is obviously a bit slower, but I don't think you'll be using that for gaming. You'll be using that for maybe office work and productivity. And at that point, it's not noticeable at all, the latency when you're typing. Now, as mentioned, this has a 3-way connectivity, right? You could use it wireless or wired and Bluetooth. So if you're using it wireless, what does that mean? Obviously, it means that there's going to be a built-in battery to it, and it does have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery built into it. And according to their website, it could go 28 hours with a backlight and 360 hours without a backlight. So I have used it wireless. I've never seen it go to 0. I don't know over time how well the battery is gonna stay, right? Because I've had experiences with keyboards in the past where they start off fantastic and then all of a sudden they just don't connect or they can't hold a charge anymore. So I will update in the comments below if there is anything like that. but so far so good. The keycaps are PBT double shot, which to be honest is pretty much the best keycaps you could get in terms of the material that's used for a keyboard at this price. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, to have not noticed any staining or oils from my finger on the keycap. They still feel great, and the lettering is nice as well. Now, out of the box, as mentioned, you do get a 2-in-1 switch and keycap holder. And why is that relevant? Well, this keyboard is hot swappable. So if for some reason you wanted to customize it further out in the future and remove the creamy mint switches that it came with and put in any aftermarket switches or different type of linear tactile bumpy switch you want to, then you could just pop out the switches and then pop in 3 or 5 pin switches afterwards, and you could change it up. So the switches are hot swappable, which is a nice little added value to it. For the price of 105 Canadian, which is what, 70 US, it punches above its price tag with the features that it has. And you usually find these features in a bit more higher end boards. However, it's still a budget entry level mechanical keyboard that I would say you're still better off getting something like this than some of the Logitech and Razer options that are out there, you know, especially on the lower end for the same price, I would say. So if you're after more of a stylish look, you know, versatile keyboard without paying a crazy premium price, I definitely think this is a solid pick that you could look at. There's a lot of options in this space. Epo Maker, the Shadow X also has a screen to it. However, it's not a full-size keyboard. There's the EK98 from Epo Maker, but that doesn't have a screen to it. So it really depends on what you're looking for, but I find this has a nice blend to it and a really good value at 105 Canadian. If you could snag this on special, even if it's under 100, like 99 or less, I really think that's a good price for this keyboard. But if you're working from home and you wanted to move the same keyboard from your gaming setup to a working setup, or you wanted to go work somewhere else in the house, then you could take this with you. It's very light and it is wireless, which gives that option, which is fantastic. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the aesthetics of the Vibe 99 and overall what you think about it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys next time.